What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing good. What I'm going to be doing in this video is talking about this microphone system right here. I was cleaning up my little shop area here that I have my camera gear in, and I saw that I still had the box, and I thought it'd be a good time to make a review on this microphone system because we're getting close to Black Friday, and I bought this one 2 years ago on Black Friday for like 90 bucks, and I'm assuming that Godox will do another crazy sale like that, and some of you guys might be looking at this microphone. So let's do a review of this mic after owning it for close to 2 years. Okay, this is the Godox Movelink M2, and right now on Amazon, I think I've actually deleted Amazon off my phone, but let's look and see how much these are going for. Okay, so these are still going for about 170 bucks. I bought mine, I think it was like 90 bucks on Black Friday, so definitely check and watch. I don't think it's worth 170. I'm going to say that up front. This system has some big, I'm not even going to call them cons, I'm going to call them flaws, but it's one of the best sounding Bluetooth wireless lav mic kits that I have personally used. It's one of the best sounding Bluetooth wireless lav mic kits that I have heard, and I watched all of the videos before I bought this one. And let's just get into what it comes with a little bit. My kit has spread out, and I think I'm missing one of the actual lavalier mics now, but I'll show you guys what the kit looks like, what it comes with, and as we go through it, I'll talk about what I really like about this wireless lav mic kit, and then the flaws with it, the things that might be deal breakers for some people. This is the box. I was kind of surprised to find the original box, and I still have some of the parts in there. Everything comes in one of these cardboard cutout things. You get a USB adapter, you get the TRRS cable. The TRS cable is in a different case, and then you have individual USB-C cables for your charger. Then you even have a little wrist strap, and then I still have one of the magnets, and those look like that. They don't work really well. That's going to be one of the cons with this, but that's what the box looks like. I keep everything in this little black case. I keep all of my extra TRS cables and TRRS cables, and then lav mic stuff. I keep it all in this little, I think this was a newer case. But with the transmitter and the receivers, I got the 2 transmitter kit. And the reason I did that was because at the time I was making videos for my work channel, and I needed 2 audio tracks. So that's why I got that. The 1 transmitter is it's 70 bucks now, and I do think that's a good deal. But let me go get one more piece of this microphone kit that I'm not seeing right here, so gotta go find it really quick. So this thing, if you're gonna get this kit, just go ahead and buy one of these if you can find one cheap enough. That's how I use this most of the time. I'll get into that in just a second. But with the transmitter and receivers, you're gonna get this little charging case. This is something that has been bulletproof, this little charging case, and the battery life, I've got my wife's hair in there. The battery life on these microphones is crazy. I don't use these regularly, but when I do, I rarely remember to charge them before, and sometimes it'll be 2 months in between uses, and they stay charged. And not only do they stay charged well when not in use with this case, they hold charge really well while you're using them. I would trust these. These work great too for my gun channel that I end up making longer video clips for. I will say that is a big pro. So you also get, I think I have one of the lav mics in here. So you also get 2 of these little lav mics that fit into the end of the receiver. The lav mic quality is really good. I've broke all of my other stuff, and the other lav mic I use with my Zoom recorder, and it's an awesome lavalier mic. So the included lavalier mic sounds really good. And then you get these 2 little wind muffs that pop over the end of your transmitter. They just fit like that right there, and you can use it as a microphone, or you could clip it onto your shirt. Now I don't like the clips, and I don't like the magnets, so most of the time you're going to be holding this like this, or running a lav mic and just putting it in your pocket. But those go on and off pretty easily. Pretty good piece of kit. And then I ended up buying this little handle that you can just put the transmitter in. We'll do some audio right here in a minute from this kit, but this is how I like to use this thing. It sounds the best like that. That's the biggest pro with this kit, is the audio quality. And another quick thing about this is how well it it syncs up. I've never had the Bluetooth pairing fault on me. Even when going out of its range and then coming back in, it pairs up really nicely. I've never had an issue with that. But with this kit, you have added gain in the receiver up to, it says 10 decibels, and then you can go under the gain. That's the biggest con for me with this kit, is when you apply the gain inside of the receiver, it just ruins the audio quality. So that is a massive con for me. You can't add any gain with the receiver. So with my old Canons, my old Canon T3i, that kind of stuff, that would be a nice feature if it worked. And I've watched a lot of other videos on wireless lav mic systems, and they don't seem to have that issue when they add gain. And I had a Hollyland kit also that it didn't have that issue either. So the added gain is not usable. On the receiver part, you've got a mic here, and then you've got where you can plug in your lav mic, and then you've also got a mute button. I don't know why you would need a mute button. It's something that I honestly wish it wasn't on here, because you could accidentally push it and then you're just not recording audio. I don't know why that's on there, but you can see on the actual mic itself if it's recording. You can look and see your sound waves, so just be careful with that if you do pick one of these up. Let's switch over to the microphone now. We're on a Deity shotgun mic. You can hear the difference between a shotgun mic and then the Godox mic, and I'll tell you the other con, which is a deal breaker probably for most people. Okay, we've swapped over to the Godox microphone now. I did forget to say that with the receiver, you get a headphone jack into the receiver, so that's another nice feature if you want to be able to monitor your audio and your camera doesn't have a headphone jack. So that's another good feature. But back to the biggest con with this thing, if I were to plug this lav mic into this receiver or this transmitter, it's going to start having the craziest clicking and crazy noise interference. I think there's something with the electronic shielding with this microphone, because if I am using it near my computer, it does the same thing. If I'm under a power line, it does the same thing. And if I plug this kit into my Zoom recorder, it makes the audio unusable. It has like this weird clicking interference. I've tested this. I've spent half a day before trying to figure out what the problem is. And when you run a really long cable from your Zoom recorder to your Godox Movelink M2 receiver, it doesn't do that. So it's got to be something with the electronic interference. Now, why would anybody want to run a shotgun mic into this? I shoot outdoors most of the time, so I like to have my hand free, and I could just put this on a tripod, a separate tripod, mount it up, and it'd be recording in camera. That was before I got my Comica VM30 kit that does that automatically. That's one reason why you would do that. And then the other is if you have a camera that doesn't have an audio jack at all, and you're recording a separate audio track into like a Zoom H1N or any audio recorder, that's going to allow you to get this really good Godox Movelink kit with a separate audio track. And unfortunately, there's something with the electronic shielding, and it just sounds awful when you try to do it like that. And I've had the same issue with a couple of Rode mics. I don't really know what it is. I'm not that smart. I just realized that it didn't work, and I couldn't use these mics that way. So take that stuff into account. Quick rundown of the pros: it sounds awesome, the battery life is awesome, connectivity is awesome, and you get a headphone jack. The cons, you pretty much have to use it like this or with the lav mics, and that's another pro too, is the lav mic. The wired lav sounds great. The cons is you pretty much have to use it like this. You can't use it, with a shotgun mic or with a Zoom recorder, and you can't increase the gain, even though that's one of the advertised features. You can't increase the gain on the receiver or it sounds awful. And I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to hurt my feelings like that. You'll just have to take my word for it. And it may be this kit. And I will say too, I got the kit with the two transmitters. One of them, this one that's left in here, it has it's like 25% lower on my right channel than it is on my left. So if I accidentally use this mic, I have to balance my sound in my editor. So that could be another reason why somebody might not want to use this. But if you're looking for a good sounding microphone kit for something like an iPhone or an you know, an old Canon cameras, these pair pretty well with my T3i. Check these kits out. Now the double kit at 170, that's too expensive. But the single kit, I would keep an eye on those, especially on Black Friday. You might look up and get one of those for $40 or $50. Godox normally has big sales. That's going to be it from me today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope this helped somebody out that might be looking at this microphone kit. I know it's kind of obscure, but maybe it helped. I'll see you guys later.